Let's bring in Reform California Chairman Carl DeMaio and founder of American Gravy Concepts, Chef Andrew Gruel. Gentlemen, thank you both. I want to put this up on the screen because this is the Retail Industry Leaders Association. He says, quoting here, as it relates to crime and organized retail crime, California is truly in a league of its own. It's terribly upsetting, terribly frightening, and a problem that has been growing exponentially over the course of the last several years. And nobody, Carl, fears enforcement on these issues.
Not at all. And take a look at what Mayor Karen Bass did of Los Angeles. She saw all these smash and grabs. She waited months into her term to even do a press conference. So she does a press conference, and what does she say? She's forming a blue ribbon task force. Right. And what she did not say is that she's going to back prosecution by repealing Prop 47 or calling for the repeal of Prop 47 or telling the DA that they need to prosecute. What she did not do is say that we need to put people behind bars and repeal Prop 57, which is catch and release. What she did not do is call for, frankly, I think at this point, the deployment of the National Guard to the streets of L.A. so that we can get a handle on these situations. And finally, what she did not do is challenge the Biden administration to actually secure the border. A lot of these are Chilean gangs. Right. They've all been traced back there. The porous border is having an impact on crime in L.A.
The governor the same. The L.A. Mayor Karen Bass said the following, quoting here, "No Angelenos should feel like it's unsafe to open a business in Los Angeles or Los Angeles County." That's to you, Chef. You're a business owner. Do you feel unsafe? Do you feel like the people that you know in the business world are unsafe?
Yeah, and everybody feels that way. You see, that's the thing, is that California actually hates entrepreneurs, but they love criminals. So they're creating a whole new enterprise for these criminals, but they're obviously going to put the entrepreneurs out by way of fear. All restaurateurs are afraid of this right now because they got cash on hand, they got a ton of employees they got to take care of, and they know that it's coming to them. And in the absence of consequences, they obviously have to control their own, their own situation. Right. And with the police not helping out, they don't know what to do.
I want to put this up because crime, we talked about abortion #1. Crime last night, Carl, was in the debate #7. The number 7 talked about. You think that's a mistake if you're in these debates?
I think it is a mistake because we know that law and order issues transcend party label. Yeah. And so when you have a Democrat or an independent who typically votes Democrat or an independent, when they feel that their safety is at risk, they will consider other options. To Andrew's point, he said we have cash on hand. LA City Council just introduced a law to make things worse. They want to ban cashless businesses. Right. They want to say that a business trying to make itself less of a target by saying, hey, we only take credit cards, we have no cash, don't come in this establishment thinking you're going to get payday. They're now going to make it harder for businesses like Andrew and put another target on their back.
And it's a good point because he's talking about these food trucks and they don't, they are prime targets and it really is kind of sad.
It's unfortunate. And that also makes up kind of the culinary fabric of Los Angeles are these food trucks, these taco trucks. These are great. They're not just getting hit by these mobs of, people trying to steal their money, but they're also getting hit by the city because of the regulations. So, I mean, I feel bad for all of these young kind of budding entrepreneurs who are trying to make a living with these food situations.
It's amazing when you think about the regulations hammering down on these businesses and then there is no enforcement when they get hammered by the thieves. It's unbelievable.
I've heard from small business owners who've said they've been robbed. They can't get police or the prosecutors to do anything about it. Situation's getting worse. Yet code enforcement shows up and says, the sign is a little off. You get a violation notice. And so these people are saying, what more can I do? I have been victimized, yet I can't get any sort of support from local elected officials.
Chef, Carl, thank you both.
Thanks for watching. Help us break through the censorship of the liberal media by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.